In this video, I'm going to be talking around the idea of creating a lifestyle business and some common misconceptions of what a true lifestyle business really is. So keep watching. G'day guys, I'm Jackson Milan, the Wealth Mentor, and I'm launching my new YouTube channel documenting the journey of me hitting the road with my partner Anna and our two dogs in a Toyota Troop Carrier and traveling around Australia for a year, running our business from the road. Now, our business, Aureus Financial, now has a team of 24, and there is a lot of personalities to manage, and many people would believe that when you get a business to that level, you ultimately need to be present at all times to be putting out fires. I know that's what I thought for a very long time. However, it was over the last few years that I really discovered the true meaning of a lifestyle business. And there are some common misconceptions. Now, misconception number one is that a lifestyle business needs to be small. When many people think of a lifestyle business, they think of maybe a part-time side hustle, something they do on the side in their spare time that essentially just takes them maybe a few hours a week to be able to maintain. Maybe even they believe that it can be completely autonomous and can run itself. Now, let me let you in on a secret. I've never come across a business that can completely run itself to this day. So that is definitely a myth. Now, from my perspective, a true lifestyle business has to have three things. And we use this as our three primary measures of success when we work with our clients. Measure of success number one, we need to have a business that is on track to produce us $400,000 a year in profit. Now, you might be asking, what is the significance of $400,000 a year? Now, I've been working in the wealth and business strategy space for coming on 14 years now. Over that time, I've seen a lot of people and been able to understand a lot of people's cash flow. Now, with that being said, I've found that for most people, when they get to a certain lifestyle, the improvements on that lifestyle from that point onwards continue to diminish. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say, for example, you're earning $100,000 a year or $150,000 a year, and you get a pay rise to $300,000 a year. Or your business is able to pay you that additional amount of money. Now, does that really have a direct impact on the value of your lifestyle? Well, potentially. That might allow you to be able to borrow money to get into the dream home. That might allow you to send all of your kids to the best private school. That's a pretty significant change. But what about going from, say, $500,000 to $1 million a year in income? Is there a linear connection between the income that you're earning and the increase in quality of life? And the answer is probably no. You might go from drinking a $20 bottle of wine to a $100 bottle of wine. You might go from driving a Lexus to driving a Maserati. Who knows what you're going to be chasing. But the reality is that the more income that you earn, the more diminished the impact that that lifestyle has. Now, you may still want to earn more than that amount of money. That's perfectly fine. But typically speaking, that is more of an ego-based ambition. And I use ego with respect. That's not in a bad way at all. And we all have aspirations and ambitions, and more power to you if you want to go and chase them. But just be mindful of what you really want. Chase things that are important to you, not just because everyone else says that that's what you should do as an entrepreneur. Now, the second thing is that we need to have free time. And my objective is for all lifestyle businesses to be able to work 4 days a week and 44 weeks a year. Now, you're probably saying, Jackson, there's a lot of themes with this number 4. Are you obsessed with that number or something? And no, it just happened to work out that way. The reason why 4 days is that 4 days a week gives you essentially 3 days to do the things that you want to do. You've typically got a day during the week where you can have extra time to yourself. I ideally advocate a Friday. You can have a long weekend every single weekend. You've got the ability to spend more time with your kids, do the hobbies and interests that you enjoy. Whether that be golf, whether that be fishing, whether it be whatever that might be. Now, think about it. The last long weekend that you actually had off as a business owner. Did you feel better? Did you feel more recharged? Did you feel more energized when you got back into work on the Monday or the Tuesday or whatever it might have been? And the answer is often yes. Although many of us believe that if we take extra time out of the business, we're going to have more work when we come back, there are things that we can implement and strategies that I'm going to share with you guys over the coming weeks and months that will allow you to free up that time and be able to go away and know that you're not going to come back to a flaming hot mess. And the 44 weeks a year is significant because I know for myself, if I had any more than 8 weeks off a year, I would go absolutely mental. As an entrepreneur, I've always got to keep busy. I'm always working on something. I don't believe that I'll actually ever retire, but I want to have the freedom and flexibility to live life on my own terms. So I believe that having that 2 weeks every quarter is a great way to relax, unwind, recharge the batteries, and then come back to the business fresh, typically with a whole heap of new ideas and things that you can improve. One of my mentors, Dale Beaumont, always said to me, he's been able to get his business to a point where he can take 4 months off a year. And he takes time off, and each time he increases that amount of time off, and then when he comes back, he sees what's broken in his business, and it gives him an opportunity to be able to improve it. Now, what a great strategy. You take time off, you enjoy your time with your family, and enjoy quality time to yourself doing the things that you enjoy, and you can come back, identify the bottlenecks and the things that haven't worked so well, improve them, meaning that when you go next time, that same problem shouldn't exist. And now for the third one. The third one is about fast tracking your way to $4 million in net wealth. There's that 4 again. Now, the idea of the $4 million in net wealth is that ballpark, that should produce us around about a 5% yield, or an income that should be generated off the back of that net worth should be equivalent to around about 5%, or about $200,000 a year. So let's assume that you've been earning your $400,000 in profit or more each and every year. You've been able to use that to build personal wealth and pay down your debts. Let's ideally get to a point where we've got our home completely paid off. And then now you're in a position where you can be producing $200,000 a year in passive income to be able to do whatever you want with your time. Now, if you're still earning that $400K from your business, then that turns into $600,000 a year. That is a tremendous amount of income. And do you think that would give you some level of financial freedom? More often than not, the answer is yes. So this is my definition of a true lifestyle business. And the common misconceptions is that a lifestyle business has to be part-time. It's something you do in your spare time. It has to be small. It doesn't necessarily have to be small. I've got clients that have 8 and 9-figure lifestyle businesses. And that you can't escape the real rat race, that a lifestyle business is just a throwaway term that you misuse and that you essentially is something that you're blindly chasing without any chance of being able to achieve it. All of these things are a myth, and you need to make sure that you create your own definitions, your own strategy, and you know exactly what it is that you're trying to achieve. Now, these are just suggestions of what a lifestyle business could look like for you. So let me pose a couple of questions to you. If you're in a business and you're working more than 50 hours a week, if you're struggling to get time off to be able to spend quality time with your family or enjoying downtime aside from the holiday season like Christmas when your clients and customers don't want to hear from you, if you're struggling to earn the amount of money that you want to earn to be able to live the life that you want and be able to build the wealth that you want to build to give you the financial freedom in the future that you desire, then maybe start thinking about what it means to create a lifestyle business. Because for many of us, we have created a business that is reliant on us to run. We've become the biggest bottleneck in that business. So instead of the business working for us, we are working for the business. Now, if that's not what you want, if you want to see that change, then there are strategies that we can implement to make this happen. And this is the whole reason why we're going on this trip and we're looking to spend a year traveling around Australia in our Toyota Troop Carrier, because we want to prove that you can take your business from a position where it demands a lot of you to essentially making yourself redundant and being able to live life on your own terms, even if you feel that you're too far down the road to be able to make that change. So I'm really keen to share this experience and this journey with you, and make sure that you drop a like below if you like this content. Follow me if you want to continue to get more content along the way. I'm sure that the video quality is going to be getting better as we progress, and I look forward to seeing you for the next video. Now, if you do have any questions, if you do have any topics that you want me to cover around a lifestyle business and the strategies that we've used to be able to get our business to this point, and the strategies that I will use to phase myself out of the business before we hit the road, chuck them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Look forward to catching you next time. Take care.